And I'm starting to think that my grandma's in trouble.
Who's ready to celebrate?
I'm gonna make sure you don't go down.
To our future.
General Hospital.
In the latest twist on General Hospital, Port Charles is left reeling after Willow makes a decision that changes everything for Michael and the powerful Corinthos family. It all begins with rising tension between Willow and Michael. What started as quiet disagreements turns into a full-blown emotional battle. Willow feels cornered, overwhelmed by secrets and pressure from every direction. Michael, determined to protect his family name, pushes harder than ever. But he doesn't realize how far Willow is willing to go to protect herself and her children. Instead of a physical confrontation, Willow takes a strategic approach. She gathers information, aligns herself with unexpected allies, and prepares to expose the truth about Michael's recent choices. When key evidence surfaces, it threatens not only Michael's reputation, but his standing within the Corinthos Empire. Sonny senses something is wrong before the storm hits. As head of the Corinthos family, he knows when danger is circling, and this time it's coming from inside their own circle. Carly is blindsided when she learns how deep the conflict between Willow and Michael really runs. The family begins to fracture under the weight of mistrust. Then comes the shocking twist. Michael disappears from public view after a heated confrontation. Rumors spread across Port Charles. Some believe he left town to protect the family from scandal. Others fear something more serious has happened. Willow remains quiet, refusing to answer questions, which only fuels suspicion. The Corinthos family scrambles to hold itself together. Sonny launches a private investigation, determined to uncover the truth. Carly demands answers from Willow, but Willow insists she did what she had to do for everyone's future. As days pass, the uncertainty becomes unbearable. Is Michael gone for good, or is this part of a bigger plan no one sees coming? Meanwhile, Willow begins to show cracks in her calm exterior. Guilt, fear, and doubt creep in. She may have shifted the balance of power in Port Charles, but at what cost? The fallout is only beginning. Alliances will change, loyalties will be tested, and the Corinthos family may never be the same again. To be continued. The tension in Port Charles grows heavier with each passing day on General Hospital. Michael's absence is no longer just gossip, it's a crisis. Sonny refuses to believe his son would simply walk away. Quietly, he activates trusted contacts to retrace Michael's last known movements. Security footage reveals Michael leaving after a tense meeting with Willow, his expression determined but troubled. There are no signs of struggle, just urgency. Carly confronts Willow again, this time with sharper questions. She accuses Willow of pushing Michael into a corner emotionally. Willow stands firm, insisting Michael made his own choice. She claims he wanted distance from the family pressure and the constant power struggles tied to the Corinthos name, but Carly isn't convinced. Meanwhile, Dante starts piecing together small details that don't quite add up. A canceled business transfer, an unfinished message on Michael's phone, and a sudden halt to a financial move Michael had been planning. It doesn't look like someone preparing for a peaceful exit. It looks like someone interrupted. As suspicion builds, cracks begin forming inside the Corinthos inner circle. Some quietly blame Willow. Others question whether Michael was protecting someone or hiding something bigger. Then a shocking development surfaces, a delayed email scheduled by Michael before he disappeared. In it, he hints at discovering information that could change everything for the family. He doesn't name names, he doesn't give details, but the tone is urgent, almost like a warning. Sonny realizes this may not be about Willow alone. If Michael uncovered something dangerous, someone else could be involved. Willow, sensing the walls closing in, begins to panic. She didn't expect events to spiral this far. She thought forcing Michael to step back would calm the storm, not create a bigger one. Now she fears she underestimated the situation. Just when hope begins to fade, a new clue emerges, a transaction made from one of Michael's private accounts after his disappearance. It's small, almost insignificant, but it proves one thing: Michael is alive. The question now isn't whether he's gone, it's why he's hiding and who he's hiding from. And when he finally returns to Port Charles, the truth he brings may shake the Corinthos family harder than Willow ever could. To be continued.
Port Charles is on edge in General Hospital. The confirmation that Michael is alive changes everything, but it doesn't bring relief. It brings fear. Sonny keeps the financial clue quiet, sharing it only with Dante and Carly. If Michael accessed a private account, it means he wanted someone to know he survived, but not where he is. That tells Sonny one thing: Michael doesn't trust everyone around him. Carly begins to reconsider her anger toward Willow. What if Michael wasn't running from Willow, but protecting her? Meanwhile, Willow's composure continues to crack. She replays their last conversation over and over. Michael had accused her of not seeing the bigger picture. At the time, she thought he was deflecting. Now she wonders if he was warning her. Dante digs deeper and uncovers something startling: a quiet internal audit Michael initiated weeks before his disappearance. Funds had been moving through shell companies connected to the Corinthos organization. Small amounts, hard to trace, but intentional. Michael may have discovered someone inside the empire manipulating resources. Sonny is shaken. If there's a traitor within the family's operation, Michael could be in real danger. And if Michael uncovered it, that would explain why he vanished so suddenly. Then comes the next bombshell. A secure message reaches Parley from an untraceable source. 3 words: trust no one. Attached is a time-stamped photo of Michael, recent, alert, and clearly in hiding. He looks focused, not frightened. This isn't someone captured. This is someone executing a plan. Carly shows Sonny. For the first time, Sonny believes his son might be orchestrating something from the shadows. Willow, however, feels the weight of isolation growing. Friends begin distancing themselves. Rumors swirl that her confrontation pushed Michael into danger. Even though there's no proof, doubt spreads quickly in Port Charles. But Willow makes a bold decision. Instead of waiting, she takes action. She meets privately with someone unexpected, a figure who once opposed the Corinthos family, but now shares a common goal: uncovering internal corruption. Willow reveals she overheard part of a conversation weeks ago: names, numbers, and a reference to a transfer night. That night was the same night Michael disappeared. Now the pieces begin aligning. Michael isn't hiding from Willow, he's hunting someone. And if his plan succeeds, the power structure of the Corinthos Empire will shift permanently. But if he fails, the loss the family feared from the beginning may finally become real. The countdown has begun. To be continued. The tension reaches a boiling point in Port Charles on General Hospital. Michael's silence is no longer frightening, it's strategic. Sonny begins quietly restructuring parts of the Corinthos operation, pretending everything is business as usual. In reality, he's setting a trap. Only a small circle knows about the internal leak theory. Every move is calculated, every conversation monitored. Dante uncovers a breakthrough. The suspicious shell transfers trace back to someone with long-term access, someone trusted, not an outsider, not an enemy, an insider who's been hiding in plain sight. Meanwhile, Willow finally receives something directly. A secure message appears on her phone late at night. No greeting, no explanation. Stay calm, play your part. It's Michael.
He confirms he left voluntarily. He tells Willow that their public conflict was necessary. It created the illusion that he was isolated, vulnerable. It forced the real culprit to act faster. Willow realizes the painful truth. Michael used their argument as cover. Back at the Corinthos compound, Sonny makes a sudden announcement during a private leadership meeting. He claims a major restructuring is coming and certain accounts will be frozen temporarily. The room grows tense. Faces remain neutral, except one. A subtle reaction, just a flicker. That's all Sonny needs. Within hours, Dante confirms an attempted digital withdrawal tied to the flagged accounts. Someone panicked, and then it happens. Michael steps back into Port Charles, quietly, strategically, not at home, but at a secure location where Sonny, Carly, and Dante are waiting. He's calm, focused, no longer reacting emotionally. He explains everything. Weeks ago, he discovered someone inside the organization diverting funds and feeding sensitive information to a rival network. When he got too close to the truth, he realized his life and possibly his family's could be at risk. So he created distance, public conflict, disappearance. It worked. The traitor exposed themselves. But the shock isn't over. The name Michael reveals leaves the room silent. It's someone the family never suspected. Someone who has stood beside Sonny for years. Someone who knew every strength and every weakness of the Corinthos empire. Outside, Port Charles continues as if nothing has changed. Inside, everything has. Now Willow understands the cost of the plan. Her reputation may be damaged, her relationships strained, but Michael is alive, and the threat is finally visible. As authorities begin circling and internal loyalties fracture, one question remains. Will the Corinthos family emerge stronger after exposing betrayal, or will the fallout destroy them from within?